All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Aneesa. I want to ask if I told you right now that for the next week, everyone needs to take 45 minutes out of their day, every day, and work out, could you do that consistently?
Every day?
According to my survey, the majority of you could not. For the past month, I've been studying a lot of terms of psychology as a psych major. The broad sections, I've studied psychology of stress management, abnormal psych, which is all of the psych disorders, and currently I'm studying psychology over the lifespan. I've also spent the past 5 years throughout the military and in personal time studying exercises. And the past 2 weeks, I decided to study the correlation between the two. Some of us are attending college and working, full-time, part-time. Some of us are not at all, but could be busy with personal things. Mm-hmm. According to my survey, we're just all pretty busy. Mm-hmm. If you haven't considered making exercise a priority for your mental health, I'm hoping that after the speech, you may try it. I want to talk about today how exercising can help your mental health, biologically, cognitively, and socially. I want to start by explaining how exercising positively affects the chemicals in our brain. So when you exercise, whether it's running, swimming, weightlifting, and so on, you trigger the release of endorphins and serotonin, which are the neurotransmitters that make you happy. They naturally elevate the mood. They also lower cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone that we all release. I want to ask a question. Has anyone ever heard of brain plasticity? Okay. Basically what that means is that the brain is plastic or moldable, so it can constantly adapt to change. When the brain is stimulated, this could be through exercise or just by learning, it adds the grooves that are seen in pictures when you picture the brain. So if you've ever heard the term smooth brain, it quite literally means that you are not grown. Your brain is not stimulated. You haven't learned anything. This is all explained by Kathleen Berger in The Developing Person Over the Lifespan, which was published in 2022. When the brain is stimulated, new brain cells grow, strengthening neural connections, improving cognition and memory. This persists throughout the lifespan. This can prevent symptoms of depression and anxiety or combat symptoms of depression and anxiety if you've already been diagnosed. This was all mentioned by Kathleen Berger in The Developing Person Through the Lifespan, published 2022. Now I would like to explain how exercise can give you the mental health benefit cognitively. As stated by Kathleen Berger in The Developing Person Through the Lifespan in 2022, you are likely to go through feelings of what is known in the psychology world as the imaginary audience. This is typically in adolescence, but this can persist throughout the lifespan. The imaginary audience is the egocentric belief that one is under constant scrutiny, which results in self-consciousness. Egocentric is not selfishness, it is the self-centered view of oneself. For some, these feelings worsen depending on your home life or what you could be going through socially and things like that. These feelings worsen depending on those things, which can lead to feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety. In a 2019 research study led by Louise Chosnek, titled Health Benefits, Safety and Cost of Physical Activity Interventions for Mental Health Conditions, results concluded that physical activity is extremely effective on both major depressive disorder and persistent depressive disorder, which are both terms of depression. They are just met by different criteria. Having both of these disorders can stem from the self-conscious feeling that you get with the imaginary audience. Exercise was proven to improve self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-efficiency. Lastly, I want to talk about how this can help socially. The main focal point, establishing social connections from group sports and group exercises. It gives you a sense of community and belonging, or a confidence builder, if you will. Having people doing the same things as you and are motivating each other builds confidence, stated by Dr. Mazarkin in Health Benefits of a Physical Exercise Program for Inpatients with Mental Health, published in 2019. Not only will it improve your mental health, but it can actually improve your empathetic nature, which some people lack empathy once they develop symptoms of anxiety and depression. Even solo exercises such as weightlifting can create a sense of community. I never played a group sport, and according to my survey, not everyone in here played a group sport either. However, I do partake in weightlifting as my personal preference. And even with weightlifting, people in the gym all started from scratch with similar goals to become better. This gave me a sense of belonging. Even though I did not verbally speak to anyone in the gym, you end up knowing everyone in the gym, and everyone is just there to help you. It's very sense of belonging, community. A feeling I actually felt in the Marine Corps. Whether it's a group sport or solo weightlifting, those connections and building confidence drastically improves mental health. While listening, did anyone think about a physical activity that they did that made them happy after they did it? I'm glad, I hope so. I hope that anyone who is stressed can just take that time to make this important exercise a part of their life.